All right, how you doing, guys? Charity here. I got a few questions about email marketing from my team. So I just decided, since I got so many questions about it, I decided to make this quick video and show you exactly how I am successful in email marketing. First of all, it's five basic steps in order to affect your email marketing. Number one is you're gonna have to know your target audience. Your target audience. Let's just say, for instance, you are marketing a weight loss product or weight loss service. Now there are a couple of different people within that niche. So depending on whether you're selling a fat loss program, a fat loss pill, a muscle building pill, program. There's a couple different people, and in that range, there are some skinny people who don't want to lose weight and want to gain muscle. And you got some lean people that want to gain muscle, or you just got the overweight people that are just trying to cut down. So depending on your product or service, you're gonna have to find out exactly what it is who you're targeting. So if you're selling fat loss pills, you don't want to say, hey, lose. You want to tell them, hey, lose weight here. This is how you do it. Craft your message that way. If you're selling a muscle building product or service, don't say, hey, lose weight, because you got a bunch of people who are skinny or slim that are they're out there that don't want to lose weight. They're going to look at your page and be like, oh, okay, well, that's not for me, and then you just lost your target. Even if that product was for them, you didn't talk to them the way they needed to hear the message. So number two, you're going to need to get your title straight, and for that, I'm going to hop on over to my laptop, and I'm going to actually show you guys exactly what I mean. See you there. Alright guys, now I'm back at a free service. The link to this service is in the link below, so go check it out at your leisure. But I'm about to teach you exactly how this works, and it's a very awesome tool. Have you guys ever heard of John Grisham or Tom Clancy or anybody like that? Those guys are best-selling authors who have sold millions and millions of books online and offline. So how did they get to become New York Times bestsellers over and over and over again? It's pretty simple and pretty easy. Don't try and invent the wheel with this. One of the ways is to have a catchy title. With email marketing, having a catchy title and getting through to somebody's inbox instead of spam is a very specific art. Here's one of the tools that you're going to use to accomplish that feat. So what this is it basically tests your subject line to see if it will go straight to the spam box or straight to the inbox. So off the earlier example, we're going to target weight loss products. So let's just think of something real quick that somebody would see in their inbox and say, hey, this is a product for me. So let's just target overweight people who are trying to lose fat. Okay, let's see. Fat Buster 2014. Let's see how that works. Let's test now. It's gonna take a second. It's not that long. All right. What we're aiming for is all green. As you can see, we have a couple of reds. Yellow is not that much. It doesn't really affect it as much, but we definitely want to get rid of the yellows, of the reds. So right here it says consecutive numbers. So that's 2014. So let's take that out and just say Fat Buster of, how about this? Because I know that if you keep putting capital letters, it's going to kick back as well. Fat Buster of the year. Let's test that. And in common words, okay, let's test that and see how it does. Boom. All green, all good to go. That is going to be your title. So just whatever you come off your head, test it in here and see how it does. Just for let you know, if you put in a bunch of capitals, just like here, if you put year in capitals, or if you put exclamation marks like that, or dollar signs, or money, or anything like that, it's going to come back a bunch of reds. And that's not what you want. It's going to go straight through the spam. See, look at that. All I did was add some exclamation points, and I made this all capitals, and it came back. Look at this, trash. So let's just put that back. Turn the cap locks off of the year. Let's take those explanation points out. Let's do it again, and boom, it should be all green. And boom, it should be all green right there. There you go. All right, so that's going to be your subject line. So let's go over to our autoresponder, and right now I'm using Get Response. And here's one of the things I want to tell you actually. Fat Buster of the year. All right, here's one of the things I wanted to let you guys know. The hide reply to email right there. You're gonna want to just click on do not use. Do not use, because when there's a whole bunch of stuff behind that. Just click on do not use. It'll inbox instead of spam box a lot more. The percentage will be a lot higher. We have our subject line. Now we're about to go into our body, our text. Now here you can go from HTML and plain text. We're going to do plain text first, and then we're going to do HTML. So like I said, with John Grisham and Tom Clancy, how they became New York Times bestsellers over and over consecutively, stayed on the New York Times bestseller list for weeks and weeks and months at a time, is by doing this. They kept their message short and sweet. So I don't know if you guys have ever read any of them, or you can just Google some of their work. You can just see the chapters are maybe a page long, 3 or 4 pages long. So the paragraphs are broken down into like 3 or 4 line sentences. So it's not like you're reading the Bible or reading War and Peace, where it's just this big long mass of jumbled words. When people open up the email, they see a sales page effectively. You just want to click out. They don't want to read all that stuff. You got a few people who like to read, or they may partake in that, but for the masses, they're not going to want to sit down and read that. So we're going to keep this short and sweet. So Fat Buster of the Year. Let's go off of that. Yes, it is the proven Fat Buster. There are, I don't know, let's make this real quick. There are tons of testimonials. Okay, there we go. Thank you, spell checker. There are tons of testimonial here. If you're looking to lose, let's just throw a number out, 20 pounds by the end of the summer, this is the product for you. All right, now I can clean this up just a little bit so I can make it Tom Clancy like. Just okay right here. Yeah, okay, so okay, if you're looking to lose 20 pounds by the end of the summer, comma, this is the product for you. All right, short and simple, sweet, simple. They see that message, okay, I want to lose some weight, I'm going to do this, so let me click on the button. Here's another thing that's going to make your message go into the spam box. Click here. Do not do that. go to the thesaurus and look up some words that would mean click. Let's just say like go here or product is here or something like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put go here. Then what we're gonna do, you can put the hyperlink, and if you don't know what a hyperlink is, I'll show you once we go over to the body. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the link to the website that you're trying to drive traffic to. So I'm just gonna say fatbuster.com. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, since it's in plain text, we're gonna select all, copy it, and then we're just gonna paste it over here. Now it's too much, too many spaces in it. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna fix it up here. Now when you do it like this and it's automatically on double space, what you're gonna wanna do is shift and return, and it comes up like that. So here we are. Let me do this one as well. Shift return. Now the hyperlink, what you want to do is highlight the word or the text that you want to hyperlink, and then you're going to click this chain right here. Then you're going to put in the website address. So it is Fatbusters. It's not a real site, but fatbusters.com. Now that's hyperlinked. You're going to also want to do this one as well. Now here's a word of advice that it took me a long time to figure out. The reason why I do not put www in there is because for some reason, I don't know why, whenever I do it and I send it out to Yahoo, it doesn't go through. It goes through if I just leave out the www and just put in the URL. So if you don't know or do know, if you have a bunch of people with Yahoo email addresses and you're spamming, that's one of the reasons why. Alright, so now we have everything set and done. Now what you're going to want to do is, if you have a Yahoo or Gmail or AOL or Hotmail account, what you're going to want to do is test it. Just go right here, click test test email, send it out to whomever, and then test it. Right there, test has been sent. Now, before you go over and send the email to your whole list, you're going to want to uncheck the tracking links. You don't want that, because if you do that, it's going to track. Your autoresponder will track it, but it will add a whole crap load of ugly text behind the URL, and it just doesn't look great. So when people see that, they're gonna be like, this really doesn't resonate with me. It looks fake, it looks phony, it looks like a scam, so I'm not even gonna click. So just uncheck that. It'll come up like this, and you'll see the results. So what you're going to want to do is go to your email account that you have, your Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, the cables like the Cox and AOL, Cox and Comcast and Verizon. They usually go through just about any old time. I'm talking about the Yahoos, the free ones, Yahoos, AOLs, Gmails. Use one of those emails to see if it tests. Now, if it goes through the spam box, you're going to need to come back over here and test it out. Maybe take the hyperlinks off. If you take the hyperlinks off, that is no problem, because you automatically have the website address right here, so they can just copy and paste it and put in the URL into the browser and then go there. So if the hyperlink is causing it, just take it out. That's not a big deal. If it's the wording, if you put a bunch of make money now or lose a bunch of weight in 2 days, they'll consider that spammy, and you're going to have to change your wording around. Use a thesaurus. It's free. It's online, and use it like that. So once you've got it to inbox, just going to go ahead and go to next. All right, it's taking a little bit of time. You're going to click whoever you want to send it to as well. And next step, if you want to publish it to Twitter and Facebook, you can do that as well. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to publish an RSS feed. I'm going to deliver immediately. And then the next step is for you to publish. Just click on the publish and it'll send off the email. I'm not going to do that because this is a phony email, phony message. So it's not for me. So, like I said, this is. I hope I didn't take too long. I didn't take too much of your time, but this is how I use in my marketing daily. It may take you a little while in the beginning to comprehend it and to get it down, but once you get it down, you can do this in about 20 minutes at the most. So with that, if you like this video series, this video, go ahead and share it, paste it, tell others about it. I have more videos like this. I'm trying to make it as short as possible so that you can actually get the value in it. Click the link below, get on my list, subscribe, and I have a bunch of these videos that I'm coming out in the near future. So with that being said, I wish you well in your marketing life. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.